anything happens, I got very emotional. So I'm a very emotional person. Till now, I remember the day. Literally, my legs were shivering and my hands were literally sweat. Took a decision in a negative manner. So that was a big mistake I made. I become a very shy and insecure person. Just listen what she was saying, and when it comes to my turn, I want to reply, right? So, but I couldn't deliver a single proper sentence. The whole scenario is saw my dad and my mother and my uncle, and I don't know, I just fell in love. Single exam paper cannot decide our future. So today in this video I want to share my journey of learning English. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and if you guys new over here, my name is Sarla. I come from a village and a very hardworking family of weavers, and my parents were extremely hardworking for me and my brother's education, and I know their sacrifices and I know their hard work also. And they never ever tell me that you should do this, Sarla, you should do not do this. They never ever tell me, and they give me freedom. And I know why they are giving freedom, because they trusted me and I know my limits. And each and every single day I think about them, and also I want to achieve something in my life to make them proud. And when I talk about myself, I'm a kind of person like good at studies and also participate in extracurricular activities. I always like to explore new things and also learn new things. So I'm very much curious to learn and also take challenges in my life. So when it comes to speaking, how I started my English journey means, so when I started this English journey, I had zero confidence. I'm saying I had no confidence while I'm speaking in my school days or in my colleges. Okay, so I had no idea how to speak this language, because I came from a Telugu medium until 5th standard, and after that I joined in 6th standard in English medium in ZPH Government High School. So I had no idea about any words or any sentences in my 6th standard. In my 6th standard, I got less marks and I felt very bad about it. And because back then in my 5th standard, I was very good at studies. But when it comes to 6th standard, I got less marks and I'm not studying well. I knew it. And when it comes to studies, if I got less marks, so for the first time I got less marks, so that's why I cried a lot. My ma'am seeing me, that why she is crying, so she came in front of me and asked, why are you crying, Sarla? So because I had that habit that if anything happens, I got very emotional. So I'm a very emotional person, but I'm changing myself now and I become a very strong person, whatever the situation. So on that time, I'm very emotional. If anything happens, I'll just cry a lot. So I'm that kind of mentality in my school time. So where I am, yeah. And my ma'am asked me that. So what happened? So I said each and every single thing about me, and she understood me and she encouraged me to learn English. So on that day, I went to my home and I opened my books. I read each and every single sentence, a single word. And that's how I started my reading. And every single day I had complete each and every single chapter. And carefully I learned the sentences and I read entire chapter. So like that, I work on my learning English. So I read every single sentence, every single chapters. So I put lot of efforts on that year, because I don't even know the words and sentences. So I started to work on how to read the sentence, how to read the chapters. So I put lot of efforts in my 6th standard, and days passed away. I got good marks, and 7th standard also I got good marks. I'm well at studies. I was very energetic person in my school, and also I like to participate any quizzes or any curriculum activities and any dramas. So I'm very energetic. So I participate each and every single activity. But yeah, so there was an incident happen. I think 8th or 9th standard. I cannot remember the exact year, but that was a Republic Day. So before Republic Day, my ma'am gave me a speech, and she said, and you should deliver that speech on the stage tomorrow. She said to me, and I said, okay. But in reality, even I don't know the single word meaning on that time, because what I usually think is that I want to memorize the speech and I want to deliver the speech on the stage in a good manner. So that was the only thought in my brain on that time. So just on that whole day I memorized that speech and I learned very well. Okay, so the next day, I mean, on that Republic Day, I went on the stage with mic and I stand in front of lot of people. Till now I remember the day. Literally my legs were shivering and my hands were literally sweat. And because there are a lot of people in front of me, and including my teachers, my principal, and some other guests also. So my eyes were literally tearing and I don't know what to say. I couldn't even deliver a single word and single sentences also. I couldn't speak. So that is the stage fear I got in my 8th or 9th standard. So I felt very bad about myself. And that time I realized that I'm good at reading, I'm good at listening, but when it comes to speaking, I'm not good at. So I understood on that day. After that incident, I decided myself that I wouldn't participate in any speeches. So usually what I want to do there, so I have to work on my speaking skills, but I didn't have that much of maturity on that time. So I took a decision that I don't want to participate in any speeches. So I decided that, so whenever I got that opportunity, I escaped from there. So I felt like that was a insult for me. So I used to think like that. I couldn't put my efforts to how to overcome that fear of speaking. So I just took a decision in a negative manner. So that was a big mistake I made, and I realized now. So I don't know about the importance of English also on that time. So, and days passed away and my 10th standard also completed with good marks, and then I joined in college in my intermediate in the MPC group. During my intermediate, I don't know what happened, and maybe some family issues or other reasons, I become a very shy and insecure person. I don't know why, and I became an introvert person on that time. So I couldn't express myself in front of anyone. I'm good at my comfort zone, and I couldn't participate any curriculum activities, and I didn't go anywhere with my family members. So I'm very good in my comfort zone. I felt like I'm very good at my comfort zone. So I just went to college and I studied well. Even in my college also, my teachers didn't say to learn English and to speak English. They also said, so you should pass the exams and you should learn these important questions and everything. So they also said the same thing, and I also did the same thing. I learned and everything for my exam purpose. Even they also said that if you got good marks and you would get a good job in future. So that was the only thing each and every single one said, and I also believed the same thing. So I passed every exams and I learned every single thing for my exam purpose. That's it. So after completion of my intermediate, I joined in my degree. So that was a city, and there was an incident. I'll tell you that what is that incident, because there are a lot of people there, and that was a city, and they're speaking very good English except me, and they deliver very good English. They spoke very good English there, and they can introduce themselves in a good manner, but I couldn't. I can understand what they are saying, but I couldn't speak. So that was the time I felt insecure, and also I felt very scared. If I speak anything, so some people or if laugh at me, what I have to do. So that was the only thought in my brain. I don't even dare to go on the stage, and I went on the stage. I even dare. So I just be calm and sat like that. And I learned a lot in my degree. So I thought that I want to learn this language. So I want to speak like them or like her or like him. So I thought I have to learn this language. So I decided, but I don't know what to do. I started to search about how to learn this language. My parents bought a mobile phone during my first year of degree, and I was very happy. And I'm honestly saying, 1 week of time I wasted, uh, because of I don't know how to operate and everything. I learned. So, and soon after lockdown happened. That was the turning point of my life, I would say. I thought that I have to utilize this time. I don't want to waste my time. I have to learn something. So I decided to learn this language. So I thought that I have to put my efforts to learn this language, but I don't know how. I search in YouTube how to do and how to learn this language. So I found a lot of videos, and I used to watch a lot of web series. I used to watch a lot of interviews, and I used to watch a lot of inspirational stories, and like that I can start my listening practice. And every single day I watch a lot of English content and read English books. Like that, I tuned myself. Days passed, and I thought that, yes, I'm learning English, I'm speaking English. But in reality, I was practicing. I mean, I was reading and also listening, but I'm not practicing. That was a big mistake I made. When I realized that speaking is important, means I got an incident. So, which was after pandemic, my uncle came to my home, and he runs a sarees business, and he want to meet my family, and he want to talk something else. So he came to my home. On that day, he got a call from a customer. She said that about the sarees, that too in English, and she's spoken in English, but my uncle couldn't understand what she was speaking. He said to me, so translate it into English. So I said, okay. I just listened what she was saying, and when it comes to my turn, I want to reply, right? So, but I couldn't deliver a single proper sentence. The whole scenario is, saw my dad and my mother and my uncle. I remember that day. They didn't said anything to me, and they didn't scroll me on that day. Just they are very calm, and I saw the dullness on their faces on that day. In that day, if they scrolled on me, maybe I'm not here today. So I felt very bad about myself. I felt very guilt about myself, what I'm doing, because I know that hard work, and I know how many sacrifices they did for me. But I couldn't put my efforts to their expectations. So that was the only guiltness I had on that day. So I decided, no matter what, I have to learn this language. That's when my real journey began. So I just started watching a lot of videos, and one day I scrolled down the videos and I found a great video, and that was Alina Rice ma'am video. So I got inspired from that video. While I'm watching her videos, I questioned myself that, cannot I speak this language? No, I can. So I got that fire on me, and I don't know, I just fell in love with this language. And on that day, I just work on my speaking skills. I had that passion, so I have to learn this language, but I don't know how I want to start this language to get that fluency. From that day, I started to practice myself in front of the mirror. And also, I utilized my mobile phone. I took my mobile phone and I shoot my videos. You don't even believe me that I just practice unnecessary topics and I shoot myself and I talked about unnecessary topics. And if you watch that old videos, and you definitely laugh. So this is how I practice my English, like in front of mirror and also in front of the mobile phone. So I just immerse myself in this language. If I go outside, if I saw some pamphlets, just I read out. And if I saw some any boards or any scrolling boards, I'll just read those sentences also. Like that, I immerse myself in this language. So days passed away. I thought that I had that confidence to speak English. I thought that I want to express myself and I want to practice my English with people also. So I don't know how. And because I'm an introvert, it is not possible to me to approach people and also to speak with them. And I thought that it is not going to be possible. So because that was a question, and was it possible for me to approach people? Yes, I want to change myself, and that's when I took a decision that I thought that I want to express myself in front of anyone. So I want to change my zone, because I'm in these days I'm in my comfort zone. So I felt like I want to get out of my comfort zone. I want to express myself in front of anyone. So that was the thing in my brain. So I start searching for some applications. So I got a best application, that was Ace Fluency. I found that video and I installed that application. And I'm saying that I'm not using that application for 1 week, because it was very difficult for me to talk with strangers. 1 week I couldn't use that application, and I realized that, and I can boost up myself and I motivate myself. Yes, and after 1 week I just made a call on that application. So I'm very nervous. I don't know what to say and what to speak. I'm zero confidence. I had zero confidence, and I made a call on that application. I remember my first call, and he was from Maharashtra, and I don't want to mention his name. And also he was an LLB student, and I would say he was a best motivator, and he took subscription on that application. But on that time I didn't take any subscriptions. Even now I couldn't take any subscriptions in any applications. So I practiced for 30 minutes. Okay, so I talked with him on that day. So I'm not confident, and I felt very nervous, and I don't know what to talk. But he said everything. No, you are here to practice your English, and he motivate me. I tell to myself, yes, of course, I don't want to feel any nervousness. I am expressing myself, so that's it. So that was the thing I learned from him. I started to practicing with co-learners, and I made a lot of calls each and every single day. I practiced for 30 minutes. Okay, so days passed away. I thought that I want to change my direction, because in that application you had hardly 30 minutes of time. In that time you just introduce yourself, and the other co-learners also introduce their self. So you don't have that much of time to express yourself, right? That's when I started searching about people who are interested in English. So I don't know where to search. One day I saw some videos in the comment section. So learners also commented in the comment section, like, so I want to practice my English, so anybody is there. So like that, some people are commenting in the comment section. I saw their comments. So I thought that I want to send mails to them, so if they are interested, so they can reply me. I got reply. So I got two of friends from that mails, and I practice each and every single day English with them. So from them I got to know about CV application. So I practice my English there also. And there is in that application there was a best option, that is friend. So you can make friends there. I got good friends there, and we daily practice our English. And I felt like we definitely create a group according to their timing, so we should talk with each other. So like that we created group and we practice every single day our English. So that is how I started my English practice. Okay, so I felt very happy about my decision because I changed myself, and that was the best opportunity to express myself. During my second year of degree, I learned a lot of things, because in my school days, in my intermediate college days, I I usually think that the exams or life. So I used to think like that, but one point of time I realized that a single exam paper cannot decide our future. So we should learn each and every single thing from our own experiences. We should definitely learn something. So yes, I had learned a lot of things. And during school days, teachers tell to what is right and what is wrong, right? So but when it comes to colleges, nobody guide you and nobody spoon feeding you, right? Because in schools you had a proper guidelines, you should go in that way, you should go in this way. But when it comes to colleges, you should stand by your own self, and you should take your own decision. I learned a lot of things from my journey and in my during my school days, and I just learned this language for my exam purpose. In my intermediate also I learned this language for my exam purpose. But when it comes to my degree, I started to work on my speaking skills. What I understood is that you can learn each and every single thing from your own experience. So that is what I learned. Just you should focus on what you are doing. Okay, so what I learned is how to survive in this world, and how to talk with people, and how to improve myself. So these are the things I learned from my journey. Till today, I'm not saying that I'm fluent in this language. No, I'm also learning. I prefer that this is the ocean, and you can explore a lot of things in each and every single day. And no matter you are from village or you're from town, that is not at all matter. You just focus on what you are doing, and focus on your dreams, and believe in yourself. Okay, so you just practice your English consistently, so one day you definitely achieve that fluency. Okay, so be positive. So this is all about today's video, guys, and this is all about my journey. And if you like the video, you know what you have to do. Hit the like button and share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And I'll catch you guys in another video. Till then, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.